Hello, leaders. Welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that provides tips and techniques to help you navigate the leadership challenges you face every day. I'm your host, Paul Grau Jr. from the CLC Team, and we work primarily with military leaders to help them be the absolute best leader they can be. Our primary goal here is to help you lead from your very best self. Because let's face it, everyone deserves a great leader. So let's jump right into today's topic.
So today I want to talk about leaders' patience. First, I want to ask you a question, and that is whether or not you have an adequate amount of patience. Now think about if your people would say the same thing about you. Would they say that you need more patience with them? Would they say that you need more patience in processes? Would they say you need more patience with their learning abilities or with their developmental levels or their levels of responsibility? Now, for the record, I can have patience sometimes, and sometimes is very overstated, actually. For the most part, this is an area that I struggle with big time. So let me ask you another question. Does having patience really benefit anything? If so, can you think of specific concrete benefits to having patience? As I pondered this question over the last day or two, a few benefits came to my mind. First of all, I believe having patience allows you to build stronger relationships with the people around you. It allows you the time to really get to know yourself and what your tendencies are. And it allows you to get to know others around you because patience requires you to slow down a bit and wait. And while you're waiting, you can be observing and maybe helping other people. Now, let's talk about waiting because I hate waiting. And I don't even want to talk about how much I hate waiting because when I'm on a mission, I want it to be finished, like yesterday. And it's difficult for me to see any other perspective on waiting because my high D in the DISC personality and my high I, that is all about getting things done. Taking action. D's and I's don't like to wait, and it's just the way we're wired. Now, this brings me to another benefit of patience, which is patience allows you to see and understand other perspectives. Take, for instance, if you drive a lot in your car, and one day, all of a sudden, you are a passenger in the car going on the same route that you take every day. Talk about a different perspective. Every once in a while, my wife drives when we go out. And when she drives, I point out things that are so obvious along our ride, but I've never seen them because I'm focused on driving. When you have patience, it may allow you to slow down just enough where you can actually see and understand the different perspectives of the people around you. Finally, patience allows you to grow a team of people who are not afraid to approach you when things get really tough. If you have no patience, do you really believe that your people are going to come to you in dark, troubled times if they know that you're just going to blow your top? Well, probably not. And if they do come to you, they are probably going to be quaking in their shoes because they're afraid of how you're going to react. So how do you build your patience? Well, if you don't have any or if you have very little patience, it takes a constant effort. And believe me, I know from experience. You need to continually tell yourself to relax, to ask questions, to build relationships with the people around you. That allows for open conversations. Look at errors as mistakes or as learning opportunities, as do-overs, and delegate as often as possible. Now, of course, to delegate, you got to make sure your people are trained. And if they're trained, trust in them, rely on them, and give them the work to do and then hold them accountable. But don't micromanage them. Now, yesterday I shared a little bit about my faith, and I think in order to have a deep-rooted faith in something, you need to also have patience. After all, faith is believing in something and having a strong conviction towards something, even when you can't necessarily see it. Now, that, my friends, is faith with patience.
Hey, as always, thank you for listening. So we have some big things going on here with our online membership group for leaders. It's actually growing, and we're adding a new group specifically for military leaders. Now, we're still working out all the details and bonuses that will be included. But for now, please help us spread the word. This group will be a place where military leaders can learn new skills, refine older skills, and have deep discussions with like-minded leaders who actually get exactly where other military leaders are coming from. We're going to tap into everyone's expertise, and the group members will help bring out the very best in each other. So keep tuned in, and please be sure to let any military leader that you know about this group, and that will be up and running very, very soon. This is going to be different than any other leadership development group out there. So be ready and, man, get excited. Hey, that's it for today. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.